a lot of people mentioned that they are scared about artificial intelligence. There's a lot of uncertainty, obviously, a lot of unknowns, and they fear that they might either lose their job or that they need to change their business or even lose their business because of AI, and AI as a risk would replace them in one way or the other. Hello and welcome to a very different episode of the Ecommerce Coffee Break podcast today. Today, a solo episode. I don't have a guest with me, and I want to talk about something that's very close to my heart. I want to talk about entrepreneurship. Now, in the last couple of weeks, I was talking to a lot of people, and one topic that came up all the time was artificial intelligence, AI, and what they think about it. Interesting enough, a lot of people mentioned that they are scared about artificial intelligence. There's a lot of uncertainty, obviously, a lot of unknowns, and they fear that they might either lose their job or that they need to change their business or even lose their business because of AI, and AI as a risk would replace them in one way or the other. So I found this quite interesting. And as I'm a big fan of AI and see the positive side, I obviously also see the downsides of AI and what will come. Now, I'm in business as an entrepreneur since 2001, so that's a long time. I have done a couple of businesses. Not everything worked out as planned. And when you're an entrepreneur, you have to deal with a lot of positive things. That might be lifelong learning all the time, pivoting all the time, shifting all the time, being curious. That's just being part of being an entrepreneur. But also the downsides. Downsides can be burnouts. I have been through, unfortunately, a few of them, came out hopefully better on the other side. That might be just the typically ongoing doubting yourself, questioning yourself, having imposter syndrome. All of this comes together. Now, there is this new thing on the horizon, or it's already here for last at least 2 years, artificial intelligence. I'm using AI a lot with the podcast. It helps with production, it helps with quality, it helps with just the pure volume of what kind of content we can produce. So that's the positive side. The negative side is that we were playing around with this, and as you probably know, is you can by now do complete podcasts that are basically created with artificial intelligence. You see all these examples of video creation, audio creation, using my voice for editing and so on and so forth. So I see that there are risks involved. By the way, the newsletter is 100% manual. We're not using any AI tools for creating the weekly newsletter. Now back to the topic of the risk of AI and about what I talked about or what people told me what they think about. Now, one risk specifically for freelancers, I'm talking here about virtual assistants. I'm talking about people who are doing repetitive tasks that are easily being able to sort of structured in a standard operating procedure. They will go away. I'm 100% convinced there will be a bloodbath of jobs, of low-level entry jobs that will just vanish. Specifically for people who are coming just from college, university, or whatever, going into the world with their first job. They might just be competing because they don't have the skills, they don't have the experience. They might just compete with some kind of AI tool, and that will be very difficult for them to get into the job market because of that. On the other hand, if you're in a business that provides services and it's your business and you're not facilitating AI, there might be a good chance that your competitor will facilitate AI much more and will be cheaper, will be faster, will be much more competitive than you can be. And that will definitely have a negative impact on your business. So it is always difficult to change your mindset, specifically if you have done something for a long time and you were successful with that. But AI is just speeding up the game. There were always changes. I have seen a lot of changes within 25 years of digital marketing. It was always adapting, picking the best, what you can do. Now AI has increased the speed of change 100 times, 1,000 times. I don't know. It's so fast. And there's no tools coming out. And obviously not all AI tools will survive. The market will sort out itself. I think the market is overheated right now with AI tools. Every marketer in the world puts AI stamp on their product. If it's AI or not, one of a sudden it is. So you need to be careful on what you're using. Now, thinking about this whole situation and me being an entrepreneur for a long time and the battles that I had to fought through, I thought there might be a chance to come together to help each other, and the human factor will not go away even with AI. And I think it will even bound us more together as humans and learn from each other. And I think important there is to have people on your side. And I had a lot of people on my side during my professional life. That might be business angels, that might be coaches that help me going forward. So with all of this, in summary, and to make a long story short, I thought we will introduce a place where you can meet with others, a premier community, a coaching program designed to help you to reinvent yourself, to help you to pivot, to help you to overcome entrepreneurial loneliness, imposter syndrome, and at the end, build a resilient business with AI as your ally, as your friend, and not your enemy. And with that support, there might be a smarter way forward for you with a group of entrepreneurs, with fellow freelancers, people that are in your shoes, to make it easier to pivot and to find a way into the future. So I am introducing here now the Exchange. The Exchange is a platform, and I can't tell you exactly where we're heading to this with this. Will be an platform where we will work together as a small group to help you make the change into the new era of AI much, much easier. There might be just the exchange of experiences, the exchange of skills, the exchange of stories to help you to become a better entrepreneur, a better worker, to find a new job, to find your path that will help you together with AI will help you to continue making money, not to lose your job, not to lose your business, and being on the positive side of the AI changes that are there. So if you want to be part of the exchange, then I have created a sign up page. It's basically a waiting list for people who are interested, who will be notified once we start the exchange program and open the doors. And it will be by invite only. So you need to be the right fit for the group. I specifically want to work with people where I see that they contribute to the group, that they contribute to the community, and they give and they take. And then all together, we will have some positive benefits from it. So if you go to ecommercecoffeebreak.com/exchange, you will find a page where you can leave your email address and join the free waiting list. And then once we have enough people on board, I will send out an invite, and then you can decide if you want to join or not. So there will be a couple of bonuses for the early birds, so to say, and I'll mention these on the page. And also I give you a rough overview of what the exchange will be. And again, this is a blank sheet of paper. We start from scratch with a small group, and then we will grow as we go, and the exchange might pivot as we do. I hope that makes sense. So head over to ecommercecoffeebreak.com/exchange, sign up there, and I will notify once we get started. So that's it for this episode. Next week, we will start again with having great guests on the show, going back to e-commerce. But this was just a time to share what I see in the market, what I see in entrepreneurship, and I hope I can help you with that. So stay tuned, and I